Hey guys, welcome back to Input, and in this video I'm going to be taking a look at something that looks like something that isn't quite what it looks like. That's right guys, today I'm going to be taking a look at G1 Transformers Grimlock. Yes, I said Grimlock, as in this is a KO from the late 80s of Transformers G1 Grimlock. Now, what's really cool about this figure, besides the coloring of it, besides it being a brown versus the silver of Grimlock, this has a really cool surprise in Dino mode. Two surprises. So, let's take a look at robot mode here first. So, as you can see, we got G1 Grimlock. He looks pretty similar to G1 Grimlock. He's got stickers here. Stickers here was one supposed to be over here. Obviously, it's not there. And then stickers right here on the legs. Now, these are the same spots where G1 Grimlock has stickers as well. The gold is a gold-plated chrome. It's plated over plastic. And then he's got some stickers right up here as well. These stickers right here are, you can tell, are a very lower print quality. What I'm saying, sorry guys, is that these stickers here show that all the stickers are a low print quality. Some of the stickers hide their print quality fairly well. Others, like these blue stickers right here on the legs, don't really hide the fact that they're not printed that well. They're starting to bleed. They almost look like they're colored in with like a Sharpie or a marker of some kind. While these down here hide their imperfections very well. I feel like because of the black ink that's floating around them, gives it kind of like an optical illusion. These right here up top, the colors are starting to bleed. And they're kind of pixelated, or they're blurry, kind of like in real life. The image itself is almost like it got blown up from a smaller image. As you can hear, I don't know if the camera's picking this up or the microphone's picking this up, but the arm is extremely squeaky. The foot claw right here is loose, so there's that. Now, the foot claw here, you know, I've seen G1 Grimlocks that have this issue as well. This might just be over time, this just happens. Articulation in robot mode is fairly standard for Grimlock, G1 Grimlock. Arms, knees, both sides, back and forth. This one's looser than this one. And that's it as far as articulation goes for the figure. No head articulation. And real quick, I want to make a side note about the stickers. This guy's missing quite a few stickers. So if I don't point out some stickers, it's probably because they're not on there, or they're missing. So yeah. Face sculpt, red eyes, is pretty much G1 Grimlock, G1 Grimlock toy. And he's got the wings and stuff on the back. Now, this one locks into place. The chest plate locks into place fairly well. You saw it just come undone just now, but it takes a little bit of effort. Like, I'm pulling on this right now pretty good to get it. To unlock it, if you guys do have this figure and don't want to break the figure, to unlock it, it simply slides down. You just slide it down like so, like this. It's kind of at an angle. And then if you want to put it in robot mode, it just kind of clips in and goes up at an angle and then straight on. So this way, if you're pulling on it straight on, it's not coming off, but you just got to slide it down at an angle for it to come out. The waist and all this stuff, this is all paint. I don't know how safe the paint is, given that it's a KO from the 80s, you know, lead paint and all that stuff. The brown plastic has held up extremely well over time. Brown plastic, as some of you may know, can be just as bad as gold plastic, and I don't see any issues within the brown plastic. I don't see any swirling or anything like that that would indicate that it could be damaged or beginning to break. I see no stress marks or anything else anywhere either. So Yeah, so the plastic is holding up fairly well. Has held up fairly well over time. The stickers here on the back, on the wings, I'll talk more about that when we get into Dino mode and the rest of the tidbits in Dino mode. Now, transformation is the exact same as G1 Grimlock. You slide these down to cover up the hands. Fold this down. Fold the legs down like so. Rotate. Lock into place. You might want to give it a little bit of room. There you go, to slide in there. And snap back into place. Tail folds down or folds around, clips together. The clip, and to get it undone, there's two tabs right here. There's a tab that goes into the hole when you clip it together, but to get it apart, there's a tab here and then a tab here. You just put your fingernails or your fingers against it on either one and you press, and then it just comes undone. Fairly easy. Legs go down here. Wings come down to form the side of the Dino mode. And then head comes down, locks into place. And here we have Transformers G1 Grimlock in Dino mode. Now, you guys probably saw the horn and I guess what's supposed to be like the bone head thing on some dinosaurs. Like dinosaurs would just kind of headbutt each other that had this, and this was their form of attack. I don't know a whole lot about dinosaurs, but I do know that. Stickers here and here, and then the leg stickers, get onto the back right here. There's a little bit of different molding and whatnot, like with the horn, the head piece here. It is a translucent plastic neck, and the gold is painted in there, or not painted, sorry, plated in there. The arms right here move like so. There's some missing stickers detail right here on the chest. I still have the sticker residue, so they're supposed to be there. And then the feet are gold plated as well. Now the feet are plastic. I really don't think there's any die cast in this guy. If there is, I haven't been able to find any. At certain times it feels like there might be die cast. Like I could have sworn that the feet were die cast, but they're plastic. But he doesn't feel as heavy as G1 Grimlock. You know what? I do take that back. The second surprise in this mode is die cast. Dino tongue. Yeah, Dino tongue. Gold Dino tongue, and it is die cast. That is the die cast piece for this figure. And he's got these saber-tooth tiger fangs up front. He's pretty ferocious looking. He does have a lot of the same detail that the G1 Grimlock has under the mouth, under the tongue. He does have like the flamethrower gimmick right here. Or gimmick, but the flamethrower printed into the plastic right there, just like the G1 one. He doesn't have the chair that the G1 Grimlock does, the original issue, so I'm assuming this is based on like a later release of G1 Grimlock, not a reissue, but when they took I think, if I remember correctly, they took the chair off or out of G1 Grimlock later on, and this is what this is based off of. So again, he looks really good in Dino mode. It honestly, the figure just kind of blows me away with the coloring. I know the coloring's not everyone's cup of tea, but I do enjoy the way the figure is colored. I think it looks really cool. It is very, very much so a standout piece because of the coloring. He is quite dynamic in his own right. I would say he's almost quite as dynamic as the G2 Grimlock that was blue. Yeah, it's a very cool piece of Transformers history right here. So, as you can see, this isn't holding up very well. And like I said, G1 Grimlock doesn't hold up very well on the arms as well, at least not the ones that I've seen. So, yeah. I guess, final thoughts on the guy. I love this figure. I really do. I think it's a really neat, like I said earlier, a really cool piece of Transformers toy history that you don't really see a whole lot of. They did do some other Dinobots, Sludge. I think there was a Sludge or a Slag that had wings. And they just kind of did different things with different Dinobots and stuff. As far as recommendations for the figure go, it's definitely a niche piece. It's hard for me to recommend on that alone because I feel like some people would like it, some people would be into it, and other people would just kind of brush it off as a KO. But I feel like those people who brush it off as a KO aren't really giving it the chance that it deserves. The plastic quality is very top-notch. It does feel like something that Hasbro or Takara would have released then, plastic-wise. So one of the other reasons why it's hard for me to recommend is the price on this guy. I'm not sure why KOs can go for a lot of money, and this guy really is no exception to that rule. He's not the most expensive figure out there. He's nowhere near the most expensive figure, but I feel like for a KO, he can be pretty pricey. As you can see, so with no stickers and no weapons and no accessories, I did come out of pocket a pretty decent amount for this guy. Nothing too crazy. I don't want to tell anyone. I don't want to tell you guys how much I paid for it, but I did pay. I didn't pay crazy amounts. I didn't, break the rent or anything. I didn't give him a rent check or anything like that. So I did pay enough to have a decent night out with some friends and stuff like that for this guy, but I think it was well worth it. And that's probably the other reason is, like I said, price on this guy would scare away a lot of people. And the reason why I picked it up, truthfully, is because of the piece itself, how obscure the piece is, and the lore behind it. I think it's a really cool piece. I would love to have the rest of the awkward Dinobots. I don't know what their team was called. These KO Dinobots. I don't know what the KO team was called or anything. But I would love to have a full set of these guys. I just don't see that ever happening, just because of the rarity of this guy. And there's a lot of reasons, a lot of cons against this, cons on owning this guy, and there's a lot of pros against it, or for owning this guy. So my recommendation on this figure is, if you find it, you do you. If you like it, grab it. If you don't like it, if you're not into it, leave it be, and then let somebody else come behind you and pick it up who might enjoy it. So yeah, as always, guys, this has been the review for Transformers G1 Grimlock. So hope you guys enjoyed this review. And I'll catch you guys next time. Stay classy, San Diego. Oh, wait, no. I think I got enough Full House references with the cut it out thing, right? Yeah, okay. I'll just leave it at that. So I'll see you guys next time. And as always, cut it out. Later, guys.